I'd like to tell you a story.
Let's ride, boy.
Nothing ever happened unless someone dreamed it first.
This brings light from darkness.
There's lights.
You're in for a treat.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
It's something old, and yet something new.
This could be a really big deal.
What do you want? To win.
Go, work some of your magic.
Does this story have wizards and dragons?
Better, it's the greatest story ever told.
I'm here. Don't be afraid.
The three-time world champ rides again for the big prize.
That's always kind of been her thing, right? Drawing?
Iders. They're taking your stuff. I found this place in the woods. We dropped Amber's notebook in it.
I saw an eyeball with legs.
Do you mind if I borrow the typewriter?
I'm looking at a red leaflet which calls the fear of the great deceiver of the people.
Harold no longer seeks a man. He seeks a newborn.
Snuff out the darkness. The light of honor will shine.
If you're looking for me, here I am.
You just have to take the first step. When the moment comes for us to stand up, may we stand.
This is gonna be big.
This is what happens next.
Please welcome to the stage CEO and co-founder Neil Harmon.
Thank you. Thank you for coming here tonight. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Illuminate 2025. Wasn't that a great video? We created that video from a sizzle reel that was shown at CinemaCon in Las Vegas this year. And I made a last-minute trip out there this year to see our presentation and to meet with a few partners. And I booked a guaranteed room for $160. But when I arrived there at 1 a.m., all the standard rooms were sold out. And after some effort, the concierge at the hotel found a room. So when I got to the floor, I searched for my room in these hallways, and only to realize that this whole thing was my room. It occurred to me that this is a great representation of how much Angel can do with $160. With relatively few resources when compared to the big studios, and thanks to this community, together we've achieved the #1 animated biblical opening of all time. $60 million app downloads so far. Hundreds of millions of viewers globally. 6 billion views of this stage for Dry Bar Comedy. And this is the most exciting because this is our community, 1 million members of the Angel Guild in about 18 months. Folks, I think I speak for all of us when I say this is just the beginning. For the last 6 months, I've been traveling the country preparing for Angel to be a publicly traded company. From New York to California, Florida to Arizona, Texas to Tennessee, I've been meeting with institutional investors to tell the Angel story. And on nearly every trip, I've broken bread with some of you, members of the Angel Guild. These meals, sitting across from one of you and seeing the hope in your eyes, have reminded me once again that this movement is not possible without each and every one of you. Let me just share 3 stories from this travelogue. 2 from Guild members and 1 from a premiere that happened recently in Nashville, which highlight the impact that the Guild is having. So a Brazilian couple that I met in Florida discovered Angel when they were watching Dry Bar Comedy. And when they found out about it, they invested in every single Angel project since and in Angel itself. A couple from Arizona whose grown son lives in the basement and, according to them, has an unhealthy relationship with media. They're committed to their Guild membership to get a better options for media for the rising generation and to motivate the basement dwellers to leave the house. At the premiere for The King of Kings in Nashville, multiple filmmakers approached me and thanked me for all of you, the Guild. You're giving them hope for the future of independent filmmaking. Your resources that you're bringing to this movement are breathing life into the industry for stories that amplify light. You, the Guild, are the heartbeat of Angel. And every one of you has your own story like these. And we're so glad that you're here. Tonight we're going to talk about how your actions, your voice, and your memberships, and your every effort to amplify light are shaping the future of entertainment. Let's start with your actions. Because aside from voting, which you all know about, which Jeffrey will speak about in a moment, your day-to-day actions as a Guild member are driving a real impact on our culture. There are 3 simple ways that you can make a difference. The first is the opening weekend matters. We open pre-sales for Angel theatrical releases 6 to 8 weeks in advance, and every premium Guild member receives 2 complimentary tickets. Use them, gift them, redeem them early. Because of flexible booking, you can always pull out your phone and with a few clicks, change your plans at any time. But redeeming early helps signal to the theaters that people are showing up, that people want these films. And this is how we got The King of Kings onto 3,200 theaters in the United States. This is the biggest opening of our history, and it happens to be the largest opening of a biblical animated film in history. So your ticket redemption is a message that these stories belong on the big screen. They belong in our cultural conversation. Plus, if you forgot your sister's birthday, boom, free movie tickets. You're welcome. So we got your back. Number 2, this year, 20,000 teachers saw Brave the Dark for free in the theaters. And thousands of children got to experience The King of Kings in theaters all over the world for free. You made this possible. Every time you pay it forward, someone gets to experience a light amplifying story that could change their life. And a single contribution creates ripple effects far beyond what you can see. Give back. Number 3, share. We've launched a brand new feature in the Angel app for Guild members. It's a share feature, and with just a few taps, you can send a link to a family member or friend, and they can watch an entire film or episode completely free. Not just a trailer or a clip, the full experience. No membership, no password sharing, no fees. Just a story handpicked by you and shared with someone you love. And you can do this with any Angel project as many times as you'd like. And we've discovered through the beta testing of this feature that as you do this, thousands of new people are joining the Guild. because when a story speaks to you, the most powerful thing you can do is to pass it on. All right, if you're already a guild member, thank you. Thank you for being here. And if you've discovered this sharing feature and you've already used it, a double thank you. You're not just part of something big, this is something that is multi-generational. And we are announcing today that this feature is now available on the web and in your mobile apps and on all the TV apps. So enjoy. Join the guild and share away. The stories that matter are waiting for you, and the future of light-filled entertainment needs you. Because your actions matter. Our community's actions matter. We are having an impact. And now to talk about how your voices matter when you vote, I give the stage to Jeff.
Thank you. Recently, Film Threat did an article where they made this statement: Angel is out here doing something radical, listening to its audience. When you come into Angel Studios, when you come into an Angel Studios movie and you're watching in theaters, you see the logo come up, and you see something you've never seen before in theaters. It says, "This film is approved by the Angel Guild, a growing community of over 1 million members." In Hollywood, the standard is that you have a couple dozen executives who are gatekeepers, and they make all of the decisions about most of the big films. These people are out of touch, and this gatekeeper system is not working. And so we're replacing the gatekeeper system with the Angel Guild. And the Angel Guild is a governance system where even myself as a co-founder and executive at Angel, I can't take a project into Angel Studios unless you, the guild, first voted in. Right now we're going to take a look at what it looks like for the first-time voter when they come into the Angel Guild and show a demo. When you come in, you go down to the bottom of the app and you tap on the guild, and then it'll pull up either an episode or a movie that you can watch the whole thing. And then I ask you two questions. The first question is, does this project amplify light? And you can answer yes, no, or neutral. And when you answer that, it's going to pop up what we call the Guild Pledge. And it's pledged to amplify light. When I vote, I pledge to help choose excellent entertainment that is true, honest, noble, just, authentic, lovely, or admirable. And when you finish holding that button, you become an official Guild voting member. Then you get asked the next question. How would you feel if this never became an Angel Studios movie or series? And you get three answers, potential answers. Very disappointed, somewhat disappointed, not disappointed, it's not that good. Then you can leave comments for the filmmakers. And you can, specifically, most people leave comments about what parts of the movie drag, or if there's a part that's confusing, and then filmmakers read these, and they make changes to the movies and TV series. And then we're announcing a new feature tonight that's voting as a family. So you click on the family icon, and then you can add all your family members. So my family, we have 6 kids, and they all disagree on what they want to vote on. So rather than fighting about what we're voting on, and my wife doesn't necessarily agree with what I vote on, we can create a profile for each one, and then we all get to debate, discuss, and have a family activity in front of the TV where we're deciding what the future of entertainment looks like. We live on the other side of the screen. Our family, we have the 6 kids. When they're watching too much screen time, we say, kids, Harmons live on the other side of the screen. We don't live on the consumption side. We live on the creation side. And as a guild member, you get the chance to live on the other side of the screen and help the filmmakers improve their projects. This is your chance to feel the power of a Hollywood executive and get the rush of crushing the dreams of filmmakers. Or make their dreams come true when you find films like King of Kings, or Sound of Hope, the story of Possum Trot, or The Last Rodeo. Since we launched the Guild, over 1,300 filmmakers have submitted films. And they take the feedback from filmmakers, and you have submitted over 106,000 pieces of feedback to the filmmakers. Not every piece of feedback has been nice, but they've all been helpful. And these filmmakers are putting their trust in the Guild. They go through these comments. You get to decide what's worth releasing, and it's working. When you look at the different studios, Angel Studios has the highest Rotten Tomatoes audience score of any studio, 93%. The next best is Paramount at 83, Disney at 79. We have the highest scoring library in the world, and it's not just a marketing claim. This is the wisdom of the Angel Guild at work. And these are translating into box office numbers. The last 2 years since we've started distributing domestically, we have been in the top 10 domestic distributors for the last 2 years. And this year already we're ranked number 9, in between Lionsgate and Amazon's MGM. In a world packed with artificial intelligence, this is working because we're focused on audience intelligence. You're smarter and better looking, though, than artificial intelligence. At least one of those is true. Okay, when you watch a trailer on YouTube or on social media, you're going to see comments like this. Voted on this in the Angel Guild. Excited to see how my vote on the screen this month. Or another one, this film looks amazing. I can't afford not to become a Guild member. These are the films the world needs to see. Then here's a comment where somebody says, you better greenlight this, Angel Studios. I need more animated shows. And then we're like, we don't greenlight, the Guild does. And he says, well then, I don't know if it's Zambia Art says, then I want to be a part of the Angel Guild. Now, let's take a look at the TV series and that you as a Guild have approved for streaming in the Angel app in this coming year. We're going to start with Dry Bar Comedy. Dry Bar has signed some colossal talent this year, including Rob Schneider. Yeah. And I know some of you are probably thinking the star of Deuce Bigalow, Mel Gigolo, doing clean stand-up comedy. He can. And Adam Carolla's already done 2 clean specials, so Rob Schneider will be okay. And the Patrick Warburton, the voice of Kronk in Emperor's New Groove. Now let's move on to the next series, Testament. It's based on the book of Acts. Season 1 is coming next month, and we're going to watch a little peek.
This Nazarene was a heretic, as are his followers. Clearly, this little, growing movement has new leadership. Bring them in.
How many more radicals are there?
I don't know.
Yes! They didn't sound like ordinary men, Prime Minister.
They sounded like him.
Great. Next, the Mercy Ships. This is the stories of hospital ships that bring hope and healing off the coasts of Africa. It's coming in June. And then a new series from one of the creators of Homestead called Miracle. And this series tells the stories of real-life miracles that can't be explained by science. And season 1 starts in July.
I felt this lightning bolt just go through my abdomen.
I could literally feel my intestines coming back.
I died and I left my body.
The things that I've seen, they're kinds of remarkable healings
I can't find a naturalistic explanation. That doesn't mean these phenomena aren't happening.
It was like a lightning bolt hit me in the top of the head. Immediately was completely healed.
This man went into full cardiac arrest, and he died on the table.
I was dead, now I'm alive.
In that moment, everything had changed.
I was looking down at my body, and all of a sudden I just felt crazy. Presence of God.
The weight of sickness, it just was gone.
We believed in the unbelievable, and the miracle is done. He healed our son. That's how God works.
There are remarkable things that I don't know how to explain.
Next, we have A Week Away, the series. It's like High School Musical, but for summer camp, and it comes out in August. Tuttle Twins Season 4 is coming in October.
Thanks again for watching Derek for the night. Whatever you do, don't feed them after midnight.
The Wingfeather Saga, Season 3, is coming in November. We're going to play a clip of Wingfeather Saga. We've had so many people asking, when is Homestead going to keep going? And we're excited to announce the rest of Season 1 is greenlit and will be coming in December. And Season 2 will be followed right after in summer of 2026. And here's another sneak peek of a new series called The Wayfinders.
There's a reason why you're flunking out of school. And you have no actual friends.
You don't know anything about me.
Why are you wasting your potential?
We're lost.
You can't get lost in a loop.
You should not be in here.
Wait, guys, I think this is some kind of puzzle.
Where are we? It's like a video game. Like Skyrim.
How did you get here?
We don't want any trouble.
Too late for that, Wayfinders.
Wait, what now?
Prophecy speaks of 3 heroes: a warrior, thief, and a mighty sorcerer.
Is that pepper spray? I live in a trailer park.
We need to get home.
At least someone's gonna notice you're gone.
They look at us and they think that they have us all figured out.
Hunt them down and kill them.
This place is so lit.
Wayfinders is, the pilot episode is already streaming on angel.com and in the app. And just yesterday, or this morning, we had a couple message us and say, we sat down, saw this new thing, Wayfinders. We sat down in our bed at night and we turned it on and we were enjoying it. And then I got up to go get a drink. And then I found my 2 kids down at the foot of the bed. They had snuck in the room. And they were watching it with us late at night. True story. The Wayfinders is filming right now in Ireland, and it's going to be out in December. And interesting part of this story is that this series was originally scheduled to be put on one of the major 3 streamers. And they took the pilot episode to the streamer, and the streamer said, "We love it. We're ready to go with one thing. Your teenagers, the actors that play your teenagers are too young. We want 20 to 30-year-olds so that we can put them in sexual situations. And the filmmaker said, no, thank you. We're going to Angel. Now, Riot in the Dance, Season 1, Part 2 is coming at the end of the summer. And Beyond the Medal, Season 1, which is the story of all these different medal winners, is coming in 2026. Now, from Olin Rogers, the creator of Final Space, the Godspeed Season 1 pilot is coming soon. In addition to these Angel Originals, as you're voting, you're starting to see lots of licensed films showing up in the Guild. Older films that are classics and newer ones. For example, The Case for Christ, Lost in the Mountain of Maine, The Blind, Mike Rose, Somebody's Got to Do It, Pierce Brosnan's The Last Rifleman, For the One, with Brandon Lake and Phil Wickham, is also just recently released. And so we've started this process of not just having Guild members, you're not just curating brand new shows, also licensing classics and other shows that didn't get made through the Angel process, but are coming to Angel, and you're curating these movies, and they're coming in at such a fast rate that between episodes, dry bar comedy, and new licensed movies, we've released something new to watch in the Guild every single day in 2025. Wow. So the Guild's building and curating a timeless library of films and movies that uplift and inspire. Thank you for curating stuff. We started this company for our kids. We made a bet beforehand. We said, who's going to cry? And I said it wasn't going to be me. It was going to be Jordan. But we made it for our kids and our grandkids. That's the purpose of Angel. And you're helping us put it together. And so next, I want to talk about how your membership dollars matter to filmmakers and what it's doing to change their world. And welcome to the stage, Jordan Harmon.
Just right, I am going to cry. That's not wrong. It's a safe bet. Well, who's excited for all those amazing titles? Let's talk about impact, but more importantly and specifically your impact on this industry. As Nils stated, the Angel Guild is now made up of more than 1 million members. And here's what that means. Every one of you is funding the stories our filmmaking partners tell. All of your memberships help pay millions of dollars to filmmakers. In total, including the Angel Guild, Angel has had over $179 million in royalties for filmmaker partners. That's amazing. Empowering them to create more stories. We have a special update for you guys from David Helling, the director of our first theatrical release, His Only Son, on his upcoming film, Jacob, and how the Guild is helping him.
Hey, I know it's been a long time since you heard from me. If you're new to the Angel Guild, I'm David Helling, the creator of His Only Son and the upcoming film, Jacob. But I wanted to take a minute to thank you for your support of His Only Son in the Angel Guild. It has enabled me to continue to be able to go to the land promised to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob's descendants forever.
All three of the patriarchs lived here in this area.
To do all the background study needed to finish the script for Jacob, which, by the way, the script for Jacob, after 2 years of working on it, is now finished. And at the end of these 2 years, it's become very clear as to why. And I cannot wait to share the message of this film with you. So again, I wanted to say thank you for your support of His only Son, for being an Angel Guild member. And if you're not an Angel Guild member, consider being a part of the Angel Guild, because the support that you give doesn't just stop with the project you're supporting. It helps to create more and more and more and more. I would ask, as I always do, please continue to keep this next project, Jacob, in prayer. Unless the Lord builds the house, they labor in vain, those who build it. And we never want to step out of line of what the Lord's doing. So may the Lord guide our steps, and may He glorify His name with everything.
It's so cool to see how the Guild is supporting David in his mission to bring Jacob to life. And now I'd like to speak to the filmmakers and future filmmakers on behalf of Angel and the Angel Guild. More and more filmmakers are coming to Angel, not just because of our box office results, not just because we built the platform, but because we're building a system, an incentive model that gives power back to the storytellers. Here's what filmmakers get when they partner with Angel. First, they bring their creative vision. We don't buy their work and lock them out of the process. At Angel, the storytellers stay in the creative driver's seat. Second, we work side by side with filmmakers on how we distribute and market their film or series. Whether it's theatrical, streaming, home releases, or international rollouts, filmmakers are collaborated with on the strategy. And here's where things get really exciting. They get access to the Angel Guild. That means over 1 million real people and their families watching, reviewing, and supporting their film before it ever hits the public. That's more than feedback, that's market validation. Every Angel theatrical release started in the Guild voting and then improved and received a higher score due to changes made from Guild member feedback. Filmmakers also keep a significantly larger share of their profits than in traditional Hollywood. Why? Because we don't operate like traditional Hollywood. Our success is your success. We also pay streaming residuals, not just one-time licensing fees. That means for every time your show is watched, you get paid. If you create a timeless piece of art, you deserve timeless residuals. At Angel, yeah, that's worth a clap for sure. At Angel, we've seen incredible films come to audiences because of this model. From first-time directors to seasoned veterans, Cabrini, Homestead, Truth and Treason, each one represents what happens when filmmakers are empowered. So if you're a filmmaker watching tonight, or you know someone with a story that needs to be told, this is your invitation. Come build with us. Create your own torch or proof of concept, or bring your finished film. Improve it based on the Guild's feedback, and ultimately tell the story you feel the world needs to hear. Because at Angel, we don't gatekeep great stories. We launch them with the power of 1 million voices behind them. So go to angel.com/filmmakers to learn more about submitting your project. Angel's not a niche product anymore. When was the last time you saw a small studio with talent like Jim Caviezel, Sylvester Stallone, Neil and Reve McDonough, Elizabeth Habas, John Lithgow, Sean Astin, Jared Harris, Greg Kinnear, Kyle Kilmer, Zachary Levi, Deva Cassell, Sam Worthington, Ben Middleton, Gael Garcia Bernal, Tony Hell, Darcy Carden, Kenneth Branagh, Uma Thurman, Mark Hamill, Pierce Brosnan, Roman Griffin Davis, Forrest Whitaker, Ben Kingsley, Oscar Isaac, Kenneth Chenoweth, Robert Duvall, Jodie Benson, Kevin McNally, Billy Boyd, Adam Carolla, Jim Cummings, James Arnold Taylor, Martin Sheen, Bear Grylls, and Mike Rowe. And now coming to the Angel ecosystem, Kevin James. In his upcoming rom-com, Solo Mio, coming next February, let's hear from Kevin himself.
Buongiorno! Mi chiamo Kevin James e sono il protagonista di una nuova commedia romantica e Solo Mio. Questo film occupa un posto speciale nel mio cuore e sono grato ad Angel Studios per aver portato questo film al mondo.
don't worry, the movie's in English. I'm not even sure he was actually speaking Italian. He's probably just pulling our leg. He did, okay. I speak Spanish, but not Italian. Okay. He goes, there we go. Kevin James speaking Italian, everybody. We did a guild test screening with this one, multiple actually, and this movie's electric. During both screenings, the entire audience was in constant laughter and erupted into applause multiple times. Because of the guild, we know you're going to love it. This movie is a testament that light amplifying films and shows can take many forms and span many genres. This film has all the magic of the classic rom-coms from the 70s, 80s, and 90s without any of the garbage. The woman walked out of, yes, exactly. The woman walked out of the movie loving it, and the men walked out of the movie confused that they loved rom-com. Here's what your votes have greenlit or are bringing to theaters in 2025 and beyond. Releasing in just a few short weeks on May 23rd, starring Neil McDonough, and here with us tonight. Is he here? Is he? I was like, I didn't see you over there. Michael T. Williamson over here, everybody, ladies and gentlemen. And his wonderful wife, Sandra. Please, you got to stand up as well. No, come on, so give it up for her as well. He wants to give her a proper round of applause.
Thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you, we love you, thank you.
Thank you. Our newest film from John Avnet, the director of the Oscar-nominated film Fried Green Tomatoes, comes The Last Rodeo.
Dad, I don't want him riding bullets. Please don't encourage him.
Let's go! I'm here with Billy Hamilton, champion of the PBR.
He's good.
Not as good as you.
Not as good as I was.
We are the dreams of our father.
You nearly killed yourself riding bulls, and you wonder why I don't want my son following in your footsteps. All right, Cody. All right, bud.
The souls of our sons.
It's just a concussion, right?
He has a brain tumor.
Your insurance will only cover roughly 40%. Are you going to be able to pay the difference? It could be $250,000.
I can't afford it. I have no money. There's no way.
The path to tomorrow. The change that has begun.
Oh, God. That's not bad for an old fart. Why am I here?
PBR Legends Championship is this weekend. $1 million for first place.
Have you lost your mind? You will not get on that bull.
Well, that went well.
Yeah, very.
The legend shows up. And the legend, Joe Wainwright. Keep up with our current champions.
He could die out there.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the PBR Legends Championship.
Do you remember the last time you rode? I had to clean you, bathe you, walk you.
This could be Joe Wainwright's last ride.
Here we go!
Fearless.
Then later this summer, an action-adventure comedy thriller for the whole family, starring the hilarious Tony Hale and Darcy Carden, releases on August 6th, Sketch.
You have to promise not to freak out.
I won't freak out. I won't.
This is the Blood Eater.
Okay.
That's always kind of been her thing, right? Drawing?
All kids like to draw.
Yeah, but has she always been so...
Dark?
We felt a phone call wouldn't convey the...
Blood?
I don't care what people think of me.
Oh, well, you should. No.
I found this place in the woods. We dropped Amber's notebook in it. And now I'm worried that Amber's drawings might be...
What are you talking about?
Amber drew that?
She's working through some stuff.
Trouble on my left, trouble on my right. I've been facing trouble almost all my life. My sweet love, won't you come me through? Everywhere I look,
You're not an evil person just because you drew some evil pictures.
Every part of that was horrifying.
I know.
There's more. Then one of the most inspirational untold stories from World War II, from the production team behind Chernobyl and Stranger Things, hits theaters on October 17th, Truth and Treason.
Here you are, accused of high treason.
Why? Because of a Jew? Because they took my friend.
Now the truth has come to light.
We believe in being subject to our Führer, in obeying the current laws of the Reich.
There it is. Jew.
What do we do?
We do what we can. You just have to take the first step.
Do you mind if I borrow the typewriter?
Hitler's halo has fallen. See the little man for what he is. A murderous charlatan.
Can you keep a secret? Where'd you get this? Found it. Found it where? In my typewriter. When the moment comes for us to stand up, may we stand.
I saw what was on that paper.
No one is safe. Not you. Not your family.
Careful, you never know who's watching.
I'm looking at a red leaflet which calls the Führer the great deceiver of the people. Let's not drag this out.
Are you trying to get us all killed?
The people deserve the truth. Shut your mouth! We can change things.
I was only telling the truth.
Love is what we're made
Remember me.
It's an incredible story. Looking ahead, we have more films coming in 2026. The Stranger's Case, an award-winning film about humanity against the toughest of odds, is coming in January. As we said before, Solo Mio comes just in time for Valentine's Day on February 6th. Young Washington, a founder's story from John Irwin, the creator of House of David, releases on the 250th anniversary of the United States of America, July 4th, 2026. The Old Man in the Dunes, a new film starring Aaron Eckhart, Two-Face, for those who know from Batman. And then Fablehaven, the adaptation of the beloved book series that has sold millions of copies. Fellowship, a story about a brotherhood that shaped the fantasy itself, unveiling the bond between C.S. Lewis and J.R.R. Tolkien. And Angel's most ambitious film yet, coming Christmas 2025 from director Alejandro Monteverde, 0 AD.
Do you know what is written? Tonight, the darkness hides in the form of a child. The Messiah. Snuff out the darkness. The light of honor will shine.
We can't wait for you to see Zero AD in theaters this December 19th. And there are so many other unannounced projects that are in the works. We're so excited to share with you. So stay tuned in the coming months for those announcements. And then I wanted to give a special thanks to all the filmmaking partners who have taken a chance on Angel, for partnering with a young company and tolerating all the growing pains to tell these beautiful stories that amplify light throughout the world. Thank you. Filmmakers, this is your invitation again to submit your project to the film to the Guild for voting. Go to angel.com/filmmakers to learn more, and then as you can see on the screen, you can scroll down to the bottom. We have a new earnings calculator that will show your potential royalties inside of the Angel Guild. You can kind of play around with that. It's really fun. Tonight we'll be presenting awards to films and series that have received some of the highest Guild votes we've ever seen. And now, here to present this year's Guild Awards, star from Forrest Gump, and now star of the Angel original, The Last Rodeo. Welcome, Michael T. Williamson.
Thank you so much. Thank you. That was my name, but let me introduce myself. May I? All right. My first name is Michael T. You know that part. There's things we don't know about each other yet. But the thing I want you to know about me and never forget, my wife Sandra and I support this community. We love this community. You guys are doing the right thing at the right time. All right? So thank you. I'm telling you. Guild members, I'm telling you, come on, keep it coming, because it's phenomenal. You feel me? It's awesome. So, a little bit about me is that's enough about me. All right? So, without further ado, thank you guys so much. I mean, we're really excited to be here with you to celebrate these storytellers and present these awards tonight. This is very important work. These awards are based on scores received on projects that are submitted between May 2024 and May 2025. The Best Torch Award goes to the top scoring torch that was voted on and signed, right, to become the next Angel film or series. And this year's Best Torch Award goes to The Bull.
See, a long time ago, I used to play football in the NFL.
Really?
Mm-hmm. But I was a mean old cuss.
Oh, I gotta tell you, I can't see it.
I did everything you could think of. Running around, drinking and fighting and, well, getting thrown in jail.
Mm.
And when I came home after playing ball, she stuck with me. Now, I don't know many women who would want to be my wife after what I put her through.
Thank you so much. My name's Trey Reynolds, if we haven't met, and this is a a humbling award. A lot of sweat and tears went into this torch, and it is the story, a true story of the man named John Bull Bramlett and his wife Nancy, who never gave up on him. And we hope to bring this movie to life for you this year or next year in the coming weeks or coming months, I would say. All I would say is there's a scripture in Revelations that says we overcome the enemy by the blood of the Lamb and the power of a testimony. And this is a John Bull Bramlett. The bull has one of the most powerful testimonies. No matter how far away you are from God, you're not far enough away because God will come get you. So thank you. Thank you.
All right. Now, the Best Episode Award, right, goes to the top scoring pilot episode for a new series launched on Angel. And this year's Best Episode Award goes to The Wayfinders.
That's right. You don't want to go down that path. You're afraid, as you should be.
Be afraid.
No!
Hi everybody, Wayfinders team here. We want to say thank you so much for this award. We'd love to be with you in person over at Illuminate, but as you can see, we're over here in Ireland filming the first season of The Wayfinders.
But we want to thank you all for watching, and especially thank Jordan and David and the rest of the amazing team at Angel Studios for making the show possible. And we are so excited for you to watch the rest of season 1 in December, exclusively on Angel.
See ya.
Thanks.
Well, this next award is the Best Series Award. Now, it goes to the best average score for a series amongst all episodes. And this year's Best Series Award goes to the Tuttle Twins.
I always tell my team that we can pay them to work for us, but we can't pay them to care. And the reason we've scored so high with the Guild over and over again with each episode is everyone cares so deeply about this series and about educating kids on the principles of freedom and economics. And we just have an amazing team. So it's directors, producers, writers, on and on it goes, storyboard artists. I can't even tell you how many people we have to thank.
Ditto.
And just thank you, Angel, too, for the opportunity to even be on your platform. It's been amazing. And season 4, who would have thought? It's crazy. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm gonna come this way. Now we go to the Best Movie Award, right? This award goes to the top scoring film released in theaters. And this year's Best Movie Award goes to The Story of Possum Trot, Sound of Hope.
But if we can't wrap our arms around the most vulnerable amongst us, then what do we have? What do we have? No! That's what we have. Noise. And the children can't take the noise anymore.
Thank you so much. It's really good to be here just with like-minded people who care about the same things. We moved to Hollywood in 1998. It's been a long, hard road to get here. And so we appreciate Angel Studios, everything they stand for believing in films like this. And really just the sweat and the tears and the hard work that this team put into this film. We knew that they loved it. They were in the thick with us. They fought with us so hard for this film. So thank you, Jordan. Thank you, Jared. Thank you, Brad, Bobby, Lori, the whole team, for just believing in this film. We're so grateful.
And I'll just quickly add that what was really beautiful for us as a team was to see how much the team here just got in line with the vision of this story. If you haven't seen it, this is a true story about a small community that emptied the foster system in their area. And so just to see others moved by the same thing we were moved by, we feel like we've all just come together around an important story that's outside of ourselves. And so tonight, we thank you for this, and also just want to encourage everyone to remember the 100,000 children who are waiting for homes. If you are someone who could provide a good home, then think and pray about that, because we want to end the crisis in the United States. That's what this movie was made for. And you can see it on the Guild and other places, but it's meant to go on and on and on, hopefully just catalyzing more and more movement in our hearts towards children who are suffering. So thank you, guys.
Now, I know you guys enjoy laughter. This next award is the Best Comedian Award. It goes to the top-scoring dry bar comedy special released in the app. And this year's Best Comedian Award goes to Jeff Allen's Roaster Chicken.
I'm in the kitchen, not in a good mood. Got a greasy bird, got a knife, I got a fork. In comes my wife, who just told me she didn't know how to carve a chicken. Well, apparently there was a chicken carving class somewhere between our bedroom and the kitchen. Because everybody knows what happened next. Two little hands come out of nowhere. You're doing it all wrong. Let me show you how to do it.
Hey everybody, this is Jeff Allen. I am so sorry I'm unable to attend the award ceremony tonight. I am at my podcast studio right now, and I'm working a theater tonight in beautiful Lafayette, Indiana. Yes, Lafayette, Indiana. I cannot tell you how honored I am by this award. What Angel and you Guild members have done to change the industry over the years, giving people like me a chance to share our craft and our stories with the world. 5 years ago, I did my first dry bar comedy special, and because of that, Angel Studios introduced what I do and what I love to do, and that's share the gospel as well as make people laugh with tens of millions of people who didn't even know I existed. So thank you so much for that, and I'm in the process of putting a new dry bar special together, and we'll taping it later this year, so maybe I'll see you next year. God bless you guys, and thank you again for this. What an honor.
That's one hysterical gentleman, I promise you. Yeah. So next, the Best Animated Movie Award goes to the top-scoring animated film released in theaters. And this year's Best Animated Movie Award goes to The King of Kings.
We have 2 fish and 5 barley loaves.
Have the people sit down in groups.
But my lord, there's not nearly enough food here to feed all of these people.
Hello, I am Seung-ho Jang, the producer, writer, and director of The King of Kings. I was so happy and deeply grateful to hear that we've received a Torch Award. It wasn't an easy film to make, but thanks to the support and dedication of the Angel team, it's been embraced with even more love. I'm truly touched by the incredible response from audiences. It's such an honor, and I'm thankful to be receiving this award. I am very grateful and honored. Thank you, everyone. Our team at MoFac is also celebrating with joy. Thank you again.
So it's just about time for me to stop doing my shtick But I just want to say thank you, right? On behalf of everyone here, thank you to everyone who's here. Thank you to everyone who's listening, right? I want to share one quick thing. Thank you for what you're doing to the Angel brand and doing for the Angel brand, which is living your truth out loud, and you're putting your money and your heart behind it. A brand is a promise to be excellent and consistent. That's not my teaching, but a teacher taught me that. A brand is a promise to be excellent and consistent, and you're doing that. God bless everything you touch. I'll see you again. Thank you guys so much. Make sure you go see The Last Rodeo in theaters, everybody. All right? All right, good night. Much love.
Congratulations to our award winners. None of us knows the journey that each of these storytellers has been on to bring their projects to life. Only they know. We are so grateful for what each of them has done and for bringing their visions to Angel. Tonight isn't just a celebration of what we as 1 million Guild members have done together. It's also a launch pad for where we're going as a community. Our new goal this year is to share Angel with 1 million family members and friends. I can tell you from personal experience, there's not a better way to recruit others to the Angel movement than to amplify stories like the ones that just won these awards with the new share feature. For example, last month in my travels, I shared Cabrini with a potential investor from Texas, and 2 weeks later, he recounted Cabrini was amazing, absolutely amazing. The next night, I watched Sound of Hope, the story of Possum Trot, and it won't leave me. I've always loved watching movies to unwind, and I used to spend my evenings frustratingly searching for something on Netflix or Prime, but for the last couple of weeks, I've tuned into Angel daily, and I've yet to be disappointed with any film approved by the Angel Guild. I am a Guild member, he said. I'm behind you. He speaks for all of us as Guild members who love these stories. Now again, the goal for this year is to share them, to spread the light with an additional 1 million people, to encourage them to experience these stories and join the Angel movement. Whether it's Homestead, Brave the Dark, or Rule Breakers, there's always been the perfect film to introduce each potential investor in my travels. And it works great for family and friends too. So if you go to angel.com/impact, you can see the ongoing impact you are having on the world, and all of these stories are having on the world. You can see how sharing these stories is continuing to grow our community to the next 1 million people. Just with the beta version, we have shared with over 35,000 people. And with your help tonight, that number will just keep expanding. As I said before, when a story speaks to you, the most powerful thing you can do is get behind it and pass it on. So, I invite you tonight to pull out your phones. I'm not kidding. Pull out your phones and share your favorite Angel film or series right now. Think of somebody with whom you'd want to share the story of Possum Trot, or Cabrini, or Homestead, and do it right now. Yeah, I'm not kidding. Do it. And if you don't, it's very bad luck. You'll step on a Lego tonight. So, thank you for your actions. Thank you for your voice. Thank you for your membership. And thank you for doing your part to amplify light.
How does it feel to be recognized by the Guild for having the best series?
It's really fun. It's a lot of joy to work on Tuttle Twins, and to see the audience respond to it really well, especially the kids. It's just a joy to see the scores come in, and we're always up high, and so it's fun.
Yeah, and I mean, we make this in a closet, basically a closet. Yeah. And so when we get to meet you and kind of, see you in person, we're like, oh, the numbers are real. Like I think this year, kids have watched Tuttle Twins for 100 years, and we're like kind of pinching ourselves. What does that mean? Hopefully it's okay.
100 years of watching.
Yeah, and don't think for a second that we don't read your comments, because we definitely do read every single comment that's left. So it's amazing. Making Tuttle has been such a journey, and it's so awesome to be recognized, especially the Guild loves us, and we love them.
Thank you, guys. Is there anything else that you'd like to say to the Guild tonight on the live stream?
If you haven't watched Tuttle Twins yet, what are you waiting for? Come on. The series has been on forever. We're in season 4. It's about time.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much, and congratulations. Can you introduce yourself to our audience at home?
Yeah, absolutely. My name's Trey Reynolds. I'm the writer, director, producer of The Bull that just won the Best Torch award for the last year. So, yeah.
Love that. And how does it feel to be recognized by the Guild as the Best Torch?
It feels amazing. I mean, anytime you get a pat on the back that says you're doing a good job, feels awesome. And especially when we're trying to create content that connects with the audience, for the Guild to say, yes, we love this, really is humbling, because at the end of the day, it's not about me, it's about trying to tell a great story that moves people emotionally, and we're glad we're on the right track, and that's what we're doing.
Well, congratulations, it was awesome. Is there anything else you'd like to share with our Guild members at home?
Yeah, I'd just say, thank you for participating in the Guild. This is such a unique time and to be a filmmaker in our industry, and to have direct access to the Guild to give us feedback, say what they like, what they don't like, is just, it's invaluable. And I would just encourage them to keep voting for the stories that not only amplify light, but just point people to God and our Creator, and that's what we want to do. So we're on the journey together. Let's do it together.
How does it feel to be recognized by the Guild as the best movie this year?
Oh, it's great. It's so good. It's so fun for people to get to be a part of things, and then to know that they actually made this decision is just it's icing on top of this long process. So.
And is there anything that you'd like to say to the Guild tonight, our viewers at home?
Yeah, we want to say thank you to the Guild. We need gatekeepers that don't have an agenda and who care about the things that most people care about. I think most people want to see films that bring hope to the world and our positive impact on society.
Awesome. Well, it was so awesome to meet with you guys today. Thank you for being here, and congratulations. How does it feel to be recognized by the Guild and win the best first episode of 2025?
So wonderful. We've been working hard for a long time, and got the episode done in time for these awards, and we're just excited to hear that people are enjoying the show, and it's airing now, so we're finding out a lot every day now.
It's so good. I'm so excited for people to see everything. Yeah. Is there anything else you'd like to say to, so this is on a live stream, do you want to say anything to our Guild members at home?
We're just so thankful to the Guild members. Their feedback has been fantastic and helpful, and as we craft the show, and we're making it right now, so we're live in Ireland producing it right now, so everything we learn from the comments on the pilot and the way it's being received helps us to guide us to make great episodes as we go along.
Well, thank you so much, and thanks for being here. You just flew back over, so
just rolled in from Ireland. So,
well, thank you so much, and congratulations again.
Thank you so much.